So we got some rather disappointing news today. The Batman vs. Superman movie that was originally going to come out in the summer of 2015 has been pushed all the way to the summer of 2016, a year later. Now before I get into the reasons and what they're talking about, let's just talk about how I feel. That sucks. It sucks. A year? Why couldn't it have been like a couple months or something? Why did it have to be a year? It's not even 2015 yet. I felt like the 2015 was a far way to be anticipating such an awesome assemblage of characters. And now it's in 2016. So the quote that they released basically said that we need more time to realize our vision. I understand that. That could mean anything. You know, it could mean that our script sucks. It could mean Ben Affleck isn't liking the way the story's going. It could mean Zack Snyder isn't liking the way the story's going. It could mean Ben Affleck broke his leg, which a lot of people were kind of speculating about, but apparently is not true at all. At least that's what I've heard. This is all just people speculating, like, oh, Ben Affleck's penis fell off. Or, oh my god, Henry Cavill's right boob shrunk. We're not gonna be able to make this movie anymore. What happened? More than likely, it was none of those reasons. More than likely, they aren't entirely sure they've got the best story yet, and they want to make it as good as it can be. Something came up in regards to that. Maybe Ben Affleck was like, look, this just isn't right. We need to make this better, and now they're going to make it better. Who knows? They couldn't quite push it back to December of 2015 because then it would be in competition with Star Wars Episode 7, so they chose as early in the next summer as possible. That's cool. I'm glad they didn't make it like August of 2016, but still, it's so disappointing for me to hear this news because I was really looking forward to that movie. I'm a huge fan of Batman and Superman. Nevertheless, it's very confusing for a fan like me of these guys because it's like I was riding all my emotions on that specific date. I was like, okay, that's the date where I become a man again. 2015 is not as crowded anymore after Pirates of the Caribbean 5 has moved and now Batman Superman has moved. So it's becoming a less crowded year. There's still Mission Impossible 5 and Star Wars and the Avengers 2 to look forward to. And Bond. It's still going to be an incredible year. It's just Batman versus Superman. But look, all fanboyisms aside here, I really do think they're making a good choice if it is about the story. If they're making a choice that is story-based because they want to present the best movie they can and make the best film they can, then I am all for it. Take your time, make a good movie. That's cool. Because in the past, whenever a filmmaker has said, you know what, look, we need more time to work on this, it's generally a good choice because it shows that a filmmaker isn't as concerned about finances and things like that and coming out at a certain time to make more money. That's what I'm worried this decision might also be about. And that would mean that I do not like this choice. This is all behind the scenes stuff that I don't know about. But I gotta say, if they're just moving it to a different date simply because there's less competition, then not a big fan of the choice. But I'm really hoping that what it is that they're just trying to make the best movie they can and that there are people behind the scenes going, you know what, we really need to perfect this. We really need to tweak this and make this the best film we can. If that's the case, that's fine. It sucks though. I'm still looking forward to it, but 2016, I can't even think about that year. 2014 just started. It's like, it's not even happening again. I remember hearing about that movie back before Batman Begins came out. Do you know how long I've been hearing about that movie? Come out already, please. And please be good. So guys, what do you think of this choice? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think they're really trying to improve the story? Or do you think it's some other behind the scenes corporate BS financial thing or something? Hopefully, they're really trying to perfect the film. That's what I'm hoping for. Guys, as always, thanks so much for watching. And if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.